There is a lie that most men have been told since they were young, that if you want something bad enough, you will find the motivation to go get it. That one day you will wake up, feel the fire, and that feeling will carry you all the way to the life you want. That is the biggest lie ever sold to men, and most men are still waiting for that feeling to arrive. I want to talk to you today about the difference between a man who is motivated and a man who is forged. Because those are not the same thing. Not even close. A motivated man is dangerous for about 3 days. He watches something that fires him up. He feels it in his chest. He starts. He goes hard for 72 hours, and then life happens. He gets tired. He gets rejected. He gets disappointed. And because the feeling is gone, he stops. He tells himself he will start again when he feels it again. And that day never comes. I have seen this in men who had every reason to succeed. Good minds, real talent, genuine desire to change. But they were addicted to the feeling of motivation instead of building the habit of movement. And that addiction cost them years. Some of them cost their whole lives. A forged man is different. Forging is not a feeling. It is a process. You take raw metal, you put it under extreme heat, you beat it repeatedly, and what comes out the other side is something that cannot be broken the same way again. That is not a metaphor. That is literally what happens to a man who keeps showing up when everything in him says stop. The heat is the hard days. The beating is the failure, the rejection, the loneliness, the moments where you look in the mirror and wonder if any of this is working. And the forging happens not when you feel strong. It happens when you feel nothing and you move anyway. Let me be direct with you. The version of you that you are trying to become is not waiting for you on the other side of motivation. He is waiting for you on the other side of the days you did not want to show up, but showed up anyway. He is built from the mornings you got up when you were exhausted, from the work you did when nobody was watching, from the times you chose discipline over comfort so many times in a row that comfort stopped feeling safe and movement started feeling natural. That is not something motivation can build. Motivation can start something. Only forging can finish it. Now I want to address something that most men in this space will not say to you. A lot of men are consuming self-improvement content and feeling like they are improving. They watch the videos, they feel inspired, they save the quotes, they share the clips. And then they go to bed the same man they woke up as, because consuming the message is not the same as living it. And feeling motivated by an idea is not the same as being changed by it. If you are watching this and nodding and feeling something in your chest right now, good, use it. But do not mistake the feeling for the work. The feeling is the spark. You still have to build the fire, and then you have to keep feeding it on the days the spark is completely gone. This is what men built in silence understand that most men do not. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is where the real construction happens. The man who is not posting about his journey, not announcing his goals, not performing his discipline for an audience, that man is usually the one actually doing it. Because he is not spending his energy on the performance, he is spending it on the process. You want to change your life. I believe that. You would not be here if you did not. But I need you to make a decision today, not a motivational decision, a structural one. Decide that you will show up tomorrow whether you feel like it or not, and the day after, and the day after that. Not because you are motivated. Because you made a decision, and you are the kind of man who follows through on his decisions regardless of how he feels. That is the beginning of being forged. Not the feeling, the decision. Iron does not ask if it is ready for the heat, it just takes it. And on the other side of that heat is the man you are supposed to be. Start today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Today. Because the man you are becoming does not wait for permission from his emotions. He moves, and he builds, in silence.